Good Friday morning, and welcome back to Build Your Best Life with Deborah D. Smith. This morning, we're doing our last segment, unless I get some other questions, on work ethics. And I thought I would do teamwork this morning. Teamwork. How many just cannot wait to do some work on a team? I must admit that is not my favorite thing. However, there are qualities, many qualities in teamwork. There are different types of teams. There are projects, there are work groups, but in today's corporate America, or most other jobs as well, if you find in Christian segment or most jobs, there are going to be some team projects. And in college, as many of you know, they began to prepare you for this because just about every class there's what? A team project. And that may be the cause that kind of turns a lot of people off from, when they get to the workplace and they hear they have to work on a team. It's like, oh my goodness, because you remember those team projects from school. However, that should give you a good beginning grasp on how teams work. No two people are the same. You're going to work with people that have different perspectives, people that learn in different ways, people that communicate in different ways, people that think positively about just about everything. And you're going to have those people that are going to find something negative about just about anything, everything. However, teams are important because if you're trying to come up with a product or an app or something that is going to benefit a group of people, and you work in a company, you need people from different aspects of your company. You probably need someone with maybe a financial background, someone maybe from that has actuarial skills. You may need someone from, depending on what it is, maybe not a tax area, but maybe someone from legal. A lot of times you'll need someone from the legal area. They may come in midstream. You will probably need someone that has a black belt or some type Six Sigma training to kind of lead the group or get the group focused and headed in the right direction. Make sure you're staying on task. But these are some things that are important. So it's important to be able to work with different types of people. And no matter if you never ever work on a project, just being in a department, most work goes hand in hand with someone else. So if there's an administrative assistant, a lot of times there's something that she may have to give the clerk. The clerk may have to give the underwriter or the paralegal or a customer service rep. So it's handing off work. So if this person is slack in doing their tasks, are they getting work to you where you're supposed to be able to do your work all during the day, but because they're so lax or they don't want to get up and bring the work to the next area that they're supposed to, instead of you getting work periodically throughout the day, you end up getting it at one time and then you're swamped. So you will have to work with different types of people, whether on a project or just in a department. So it's a good idea to read some books on, how to, unless you just got a tremendous good hold on it when you were taking all those classes in college and those team projects. But otherwise, pick up a good book on, conflict, because sometimes in these projects you can run up against conflict, how to deal with people. And this is one of those times where it's very, 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 very important to think before you speak or act. Because again, you may have that person in the room that you just want to strangle them, but you have to work with them. They can be very smart, but they know that. So you have to put up with the negative from them in order to get the good that they have to bring to the team. So in order to be an employee that has good work ethics, you have to be able to work on teams and work with other people. You can be the smartest, brightest person in the world. You cannot, in most, I'll say 98% of today's jobs, you cannot work in a cone by yourself. You cannot just get some work in a corner, do it by yourself. End of the day, you're done. I don't have to communicate with anybody. I don't have to talk to anybody. Most jobs don't work that way. So if you want to show that you have good work ethics, you're going to be able to go into management, especially. If you can't deal with different people with different personalities, management is not the job, because every day, however many people you have, you may see a different side of that person on a different day. So you can take the number of people that you have on your team and multiply them at least by 3 people. Because everybody is not going to be the same every day. But you have to treat them the same way that you would treat them every day. You have to be the bigger person. So it's very, very important to understand some of these traits as you work to build your best life. You have your dreams, your aspirations, you want to move up. This is a job that I want to do. I love it. This is where I want to be for the next 5 years. I see myself moving to this position before I transition to my next phase in my life. But you have to be able to have good work ethics. And in those work ethics, there are different pieces of the puzzle that makes up the good work ethics. And again, last week I talked about a whole slew of them. And I've honed in this week on being timely, being in place, having integrity, being dependable, so that your employer know that you can be counted on. And now I'm closing out today with teamwork. You walk in that door with a smile on your face, and remember, it's going to take a group of us to get the job done. I'm here to get a job done for this corporation and our customers, because every company has a vision and a mission, and you're a part of making that happen. So every day when you walk in there, that's what you're going in there to do. You're not going in there to make friends, or you could come out with some friends, but that's not your goal. You want to be a good employee with good work ethics. So you have to remember, I have to be able to work with different people with different personalities on every day. And it might be somebody different than they were yesterday. So I hope these tidbits on work ethics this week have really, really helped. Again, I'm going to say, I know this is not a subject that, oh yeah, I can't wait to go hear that. But I'm really asking you to please take this to heart. Listen, comment, please share and like. Because this is some information that will help you to build your best life starting now. And you'll look back and you'll say, you know what? That information really helped me. So I thank you so much for tuning in this week. Have a great weekend and look forward to having you here in another session of Build Your Best Life with Deborah D. Smith. Thank you and have a great weekend.